Good morning. I'm Kevin Sump, President and CEO for South Central Indiana REMC. On behalf of the employees of your cooperative, I also want to welcome you to the 2009 annual meeting and the 70th anniversary of providing electric service to our members. Thank you for your attendance today. Chairman Franklin discussed the climate change legislation and its potential impact on electric utility customers. The proposed cap-and-trade legislation is a very important issue for our members. I'll be focusing on the position SCI and other electric cooperatives have taken regarding climate change legislation and what your cooperative is doing to help keep electric rates affordable. SCI, along with electric cooperatives across the country, are strong advocates for and support reducing carbon emissions and in general support a cap-and-trade system. The concept of cap-and-trade is to cap emissions at certain levels and to issue allowances that are reduced over a period of time to allow emitters to meet the new requirements without causing serious harm to consumers and the economy. We support that concept. The current legislation, however, has a number of requirements that concern us a great deal. While we support the need to reduce carbon emissions, the emission reductions required in the legislation are much too aggressive and are simply not attainable within the time frame required, especially when you consider there is currently no technology available that would allow us to cost-effectively capture and store carbon emissions. This would result in our having to use emission allowances and would result in significant increases in the cost to produce power, costs that would ultimately be paid by our members. We are concerned about the formula for allocating emission allowances. Based on the current formula, Indiana utilities would only receive allowances to cover about 60% of our current emissions, while other utilities in less coal-dependent states would receive allowances to cover 100% of their emissions. This would require us to purchase emission allowances to cover the remaining 40% and would result in Indiana consumers paying more than their fair share of the cost to reduce carbon emissions. We support changes in the legislation that allocates emission allowances equally to all electric utilities. We are also concerned about the process to purchase these emission allowances. The current proposal calls for emission allowances to be traded on the open market like any other commodity. Anyone could purchase these allowances: utilities, corporations, even foreign countries. To make matters worse, there is no cap on the price a utility would have to pay. The market would determine the price. Not knowing what these emission allowances might cost makes it very difficult for a utility to cost-effectively plan for the future. As Chairman Franklin suggested in his report, I urge you to contact Senators Lugar and Bayh and let them know you're concerned about the proposed legislation. Emphasize that legislation needs to be fair, affordable, and achievable. As Governor Daniels stated earlier this summer, Indiana consumers are willing to do their fair share, but we are not agreeable to subsidizing other areas of the country. Go to our website at sciremc.com for details on how to make your voice heard. Your opinion is important and you can make a difference. Given the fact that even in the best case scenario, electric rates are going to increase, it is important that we do all we can to assist our members in becoming as energy efficient as possible. The cheapest kilowatt hour is the one we don't have to produce. SCI offers a wide variety of products and services to help you better manage your home's energy usage. Our website has several interactive tools that can help you identify ways to make your home more energy efficient. Cash rebates are available to encourage and assist members in purchasing energy-efficient equipment. We offer a loan program that will finance $2,000 to $10,000 at 6% for up to 6 years for home insulation, energy-efficient door and window replacement, heating and cooling equipment, solar water heating systems, and emergency backup generators. Detailed information regarding all of our programs are available on our website or by calling our marketing department. While much of our attention has been focused on climate change legislation and programs to assist our members in reducing their energy costs, we can't ignore the importance of making the necessary investments in our distribution system to assure our electric service remains as reliable as possible. In 2008, we invested $3.3 million in new lines and equipment and to upgrade existing lines and equipment. we added 29 miles of new underground line during the year. At year-end, we were serving 33,549 customers and maintaining 3,487 miles of distribution line. During the year, our line crews worked 72,000 man-hours and drove more than 1.1 million miles. In addition, our vegetation management crews trimmed and cleared 125 miles of line. We're pleased to report that our crews were able to accomplish this work without any serious personal injury accidents. 2008 kilowatt-hour sales remained virtually unchanged from 2007, reflecting milder weather conditions and energy efficiency improvements made by our customers. Revenues increased $4.4 million, however, due to the rate increase that was implemented in July of 2007 and a pass-through of increased wholesale power costs in 2008. The cost of power purchased from Hoosier Energy for resale to our members in 2008 was $37.7 million, an increase of 7% over the prior year. The total cost to operate and maintain the electric system in 2008 was $12.4 million, an increase of 4% over 2007. Fixed costs, including depreciation, interest, and taxes, were $9.5 million, an increase of 9% over the prior year. This increase was primarily the result of increased interest expense and taxes. Operating margins for 2008 were a negative $3,500, a significant improvement over the $745,000 negative operating margin in 2007. Interest income, miscellaneous retail sales, and capital credit allocations from Hoosier Energy and other cooperatives brought total 2008 margins to $1.7 million compared to $1.8 million in 2007. As a not-for-profit member-owned cooperative, our primary responsibility is to provide our members with the most reliable, affordable electric service possible. Climate change legislation and other outside pressures are going to increase energy costs for all consumers. With your help, we can hopefully hold down the impact of these increases and assure that our members continue to have access to reliable and affordable electric service. Thank you.